Hello, friends. Happy holidays. Welcome back to another video on the 12 steps of freedom. And for another tip I want to bring to you is safety. Safety, safety. Safety. So in talking about safety from a recovery perspective, sobriety, uh, recovering from any type of addiction, and especially through the holidays, there can be so many triggers that are associated with celebratory events. And talking about safety, it's about preparation. So, how to keep ourselves safe from those triggers. And we know what they are. I mean, sometimes it may take a little bit of self reflection, introspection, but the triggers, from an eating perspective, from a drinking perspective, drugs, whatever it is, social events often are can be big triggers to that, especially family, sometimes friends. In my recovery, I had to create a completely different environment in that I could not hang around or be associated with certain people anymore. And it's interesting as well when you start that path and you're looking for support in helping create that environment of safety for keeping the sobriety and keeping yourself on the right track from whatever it is you're recovering from. You'll find out who your true friends are, and sometimes it can be painful. There's grief, not only from letting the feelings and emotions and everything go surrounding the addiction, but all the things that go with that as well. There's obviously sometimes relationships have to be ended, but safety in preparation for getting through the holidays safely is paramount. It's key because if you're going to be putting yourself in a situation that you're not fully prepared for, if you're not it, and sometimes people will say you don't have enough sobriety, but it has nothing to do with how long necessarily. It's sometimes you can have that mental preparedness, but if you put yourself in a situation that you're not going to be able to maintain your sobriety, your willpower, it's just not a good idea. And I think we know that subconsciously, but subconsciously as well, often we relapse sometimes weeks, potentially before, in our mind, subconsciously, before we take whatever that substance might be and relapse. So if you missed my first video, forgiveness obviously is the first step. And I think it's the key and the most important thing in order to uh, even be able to work any additional steps, because without forgiving ourselves, we can't move forward. But safety, if you recognize there are events, family members, friends, associations, it might even be work, a lot of work parties, they have, drinks and a lot of food, etc. Who's the most important person in your life? It's ourselves. Sometimes that can be a hard lesson. It was a very hard lesson for me. It was all about external and trying to fill an imaginary chasm within me from external sources. The power, the light, the love, it's already within us. We just have to allow that light to shine and brighten. So keep yourself safe through this holiday season. And I wish you much love and celebration, peace, joy, and sobriety.